All right, welcome back. We're gonna get some post-game thoughts. Game one. We'll start with you, Wilby. What did you take away from game one there?
Well, I mean, game one was a for those just tuning in. We just came off of Ascent, and game one was a lot closer than I actually originally thought. Both teams were back and forth rounds. I think we ended the half at 6-6. We had Dragon take the lead for a couple rounds, and then we had Six Playground come up. The I just felt like there's like a veracity to the game. This is just yeah, I just felt like the teams came out to fight.
I mean, yeah, I kind of felt that way too with how close the game was. Dragon, uh, just tried their best to at every chance they got to win gunfights, and sometimes you have Striker coming out and just mowing them down out of nowhere at some points. It all comes down to just kind of like the individual plays that they're making. But all in all, both teams played extremely well together. I mean, I don't think they could have played any better, other than maybe a missed couple shots or missed opportunities. But like that happens to everyone. In the middle of the game, it's easy to sit back and like observe and be like, oh, you should have gone here. But in the moment, it happens, and that just the six playgrounds happen to come on top. So I'm looking forward to this next game and how close it's going to be.
Yeah, it looked like Dragon might pull away early. They got up to what was it, a 5-1 or 5-2 lead. Looked like they were kind of taking control, but then by half we were all tied up and it was tight from there on out, you're right. We're gonna take a quick look at our second no frills player to watch profile, taking a look at the Dragon team now. I chatted with Tira, whose favorite agent was Omen, but since joining this league has actually started learning Jet, so he's also comfortable there. Favorite weapons are Phantom and the Operator. The biggest strength for Dragon, Tira says it's their simplistic plays and discipline. Did you guys see that as their style in that game?
Uh, I mean, yeah, I would say it was really disciplined for sure. Um, I would say that all in all, I feel like it was very straightforward. Like you're saying, they play disciplined. They take a site together, they rotate. They don't try anything really fancy. It's more so just you're gonna go here, you're gonna watch here, and we're gonna push onto site when we're ready. It's nothing crazy. Like we're gonna do a crazy fake over here, rotate all around, and do all this. So very disciplined for sure, and it seems to work out for them really well. So I like it.
And now, Wilby, I'll ask you, do you think now needing a win that they're going to kind of stick to that simplistic play or they're going to push a little bit and maybe try some things to come out on top here?
I think in a map like Haven, you have to you can't shoot yourself in the foot by overthinking things. I think Haven takes a lot of defaulting. So keeping something simple like trying to get util baited out, that's something where I think, if they keep kind of true to that and they stay disciplined and they continually make Six Playground, kind of like as at least on the attack when Six Playground would be defending, at least make them utilize their utility a little bit more. I think that's where you can kind of think of like a simple play, but I don't think they should be doing like insane timing set strats on this. For three bomb sites, the defenders are split up more than enough, and yeah, I think they just need to trust their shots and go as a team.
All
Yeah,
right. Well,
especially sorry, last thought, especially in
yeah.
Haven, since it's a big map,
Yeah.
rotates if you rotate too early, it's gonna be a big thing. So on defense, definitely kind of sticking and trusting your teammates to hold something down and making sure they're not, you're not getting baited is definitely important for sure. So I'm excited to see what they do.
All right. Some great points there, some things to look for. It's also worth noting that Tira did tell me that Haven is the map that their team is actually most comfortable on. So we'll see if they can take advantage of that and tie this thing up. All right, we're going to send it back to the casters now and get ready for game two.
All right. Thanks, Dom and the Red Bull analyst desk. We are on to Haven, and the agent select is on. So this time we got Dragon starting over on the defending side. And yeah, Zach was mentioning one of his favorite maps, and you can see why with Zach always he loves the rotations, he loves the macro, and Haven definitely features it heavily. So yeah, Yen2K going on to the Cypher instead of the Killjoy this time. No surprise there. But Rich staying on that Killjoy.
Yeah, and we saw a lot of retakes last map. I think there's a good chance we're going to see that again. This is a site where you can play retake on A, you can play retake on C. Most teams by default play retake on B.
Right.
You can basically get away with just defending nothing, and I think it's an interesting way to play the map.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different than the other maps in the pool, and I'm also a fan for sure.
Well, and it's funny because these two teams, I mean, we don't think of Ascent as retake heavy of a map, maybe a little,
Yeah.
but not like Haven. But we just saw them play retake almost every single round on Ascent too. So God only knows how easily they're going to be giving up these sites for free on Haven here. So we'll see what that results in. Six Playground were the winners though, and if they take Haven right here, they move on to face Casuals in the semifinals, and Dragon are eliminated if they don't manage to take Haven. So it is all on the line for Tira and the boys here of Dragon. They're going to start on the defending side here. Let's see what they can do. Defending side always, or historically, the more difficult side for sure over on this map.
hmm It looks like we're starting off with a C push,
See
bit
push
of a
coming
split
through.
through garage.
Yep, pretty standard here for a couple of players, and it's being given up just like we said, Jake. Full retake being played here over by the
Yep.
side of Six Playground. By the side of Dragon, pardon me. So they are going to try to get back onto this site. Nades coming through to delay. Happy Rasa might make first contact here, but goes for the drone instead. Those two drones, a little meeting of the minds here. The two drones coming in. That's a nice little paranoia, getting a couple, and SCM makes use of it with a headshot on Striker, who, by the way, has gone onto the breach now. Tira goes in with another frag, and Papi Rasa and Aim it trade back. Laylaps pulls out the knife. Tira manages to save his ass,
Oh,
but it's
man.
going to be a 1 versus 3 now for Rich. Does he have grenades on the site? Goes for one, and Frosty takes him down, and the retake reigns supreme. Dragon take the first round.
Shout out to Betty for that lovely little free cam moment. I loved seeing Amit pushed up behind, getting the kills. Something we're gonna see a lot. Obviously he's playing a very aggressive hero here, and he's also the only duelist once again for his team. So a lot riding on his shoulders.
Yeah, absolutely. And picking it up so far. You can see Frosty as well going on to the sky there. So more flashes coming through. Flashes prioritized here, and that's no surprise. You really need to work very, very much within sort of the take one room at a time type of strategy on Haven. You've got to, like, that sort of is the way you take space on this map, as opposed to those long range engages like Ascent. And 2K though doesn't
man.
get flashed out, finds one, but a nice couple of bots, and there's SCM and 2K finding them. Aim it finally finishes it off with the paint shells, but SCM might have done the damage here. Oh no, such an unfortunate reload, and picked up his comrade's gun. Aim it finds that kill there. Remember, this is the pistol save here for Six Playground, so this would be a big round to get. And already Tira gets hit by the grenade. There is this bird coming out. They turn away. Tira finds one. Now another player is revealed. Tira going for that, and Laylaps with the final kill. So it looked promising there for the side of Six Playground, but in the end, Dragon take care of it.
Yeah, that was such an unfortunate moment for SCM. I'm pretty sure he had no bullets in his gun, so he drops it to pick up the other Spectre, which also had no bullets. Yeah.
Damn that rate of fire.
Yeah, so Amit picking up 2 there, which allows him to refresh his nade, which he throws, gets some damage onto Tira. It was a nice round, and they definitely had chances there, but not a whole lot, honestly. This is the big round, and it looks like they're playing it pretty defaulted, spread out. They're definitely going to meet some resistance here coming out of garage.
Push, Laylaps. Did he get the tag there? Yeah, he did. So that's going to be the breach taken down pretty low. Very important. A little bit of damage there, and info gained as they push out into mid. Spike is left behind, though, so just a default here coming in. But, yeah, already that damage. And, yeah, this is a very conservative bonus coming in here from Dragon. One player, I believe, just on a deagle. So definitely you want to win this one if you're Dragon. Here is Marco. Ooh, Frosty takes a chunk out of him there, but doesn't find anything else. Laylaps finishes the job there. Amit does manage to trade that one out, but it's still a 3 versus 4. And 2 low players. Amit already with so many kills. Amit has the showstopper, and this time just pulling it out for the delay, and now just fires it into no man's land. Plant goes down on B. Very open plant, very tough to defend, but also tough to take. This is just a very volatile area. Yen2K, Marco was already pretty low, and Yen2K just takes him down with the classic. Look at this, all eyes on A-Link. Frosty, so much to do here. SCM goes in with the blind. Already Frosty has dealt with one, and Yen2K finds one. Amit, now it's a 1 versus 1 here. Amit with another grenade. So much damage so far. Our player to watch on their side. Switching from the battle stage to the battle raise and ring around the rosy coming through. SCM and Amit playing a game here. Amit going in. Oh, the defuse, but Amit does find it. That is great timing there by Amit. SCM had such a tough task there, but Amit played it to perfection.
For sure. I want to say that it shouldn't have gotten that close, right?
Right.
The defenders really, yeah, they didn't buy anything. Laylaps did a ton of damage just with the scout. And like all that damage even came to fruition. The tag on Striker got a kill. Frosty's Spectre push ended up resulting in a kill on Marco. So a lot of inches adding up to miles, you know?
Exactly. And they eventually do. Amit now going aggressive with the Bulldog. I think you said it was a bit of a close round, lots of deaths, and so down to a little bit of an awkward bye here for the side of 6 Playground. So it's going to be Amit pushing in by himself, holding the spike as well, and SCM. Man, I don't know about that push. Very, very odd there, but SCM goes out and actually gets dinked there and gets hit up by Rich. Not able to recover the spike, unfortunately. I don't know what Amit was thinking bringing that in on the entry, not checking the angles. Just hoping for a different setup, I guess.
Sometimes you just got to take risks with your aggressiveness, and sometimes it doesn't pay out.
It definitely did not pay dividends that time. Poppy Rasa now scouting in. They've got to get this spike back. And you know that there's going to be players. B is going to be crawling with players, and Marco goes out into 2 of them. Rich now. Ooh, nice little off angle here. Takes out Yen2K. 3 versus 3 now. Striker gets the flash. Now these 2 players in B seem a little bit backed into a corner here as more kills. Wow! 3 kills instantly happen, and it's 1 versus 1. Rich takes out the knife. Heading towards the spike. Goes over. Laylaps on the off angle. Doesn't find it. And Rich, once again, they find the round win, but just barely, Jake.
Yeah, coming down to another 1v1. That time, Rich didn't have to play around too much. He just peeked in and got the kill. But, I mean, that was dangerous. Like, if Laylaps wins that fight, which he's shown the capability of winning those fights, like, that could have gone the other way. And we probably would see the attackers having to save here. But, of course, we're going to instead see the defender eco. So that 1v1 is really almost important enough for 2 rounds.
Ooh, the push up. Oh, SCM finds 2 Sheriff headshots there. Wow, Marco with a great return, though. Tira goes down. Wow, the beginning of this round just had so much action I couldn't even keep track.
Yeah.
4 players are dead, Jake, and I barely even saw what happened. But we do have the spike over towards C.
If this isn't an attacker win, it's going to be a real big loss for them. Like,
yeah. Yeah, SCM finding so much damage with that Sheriff there. The double push into C long. I like this idea. Totally not expecting it. Very, very unconventional to push out like that with 2.
Yep, and they've pulled all the rotates all the way over to the C site, but now the Sky Ult is going to give them all the info they need about where the players are headed. I'm pretty sure, at least.
Well, it gave him some info. Ooh, that's a nice concussion. Almost hits the Sky there. Killjoy ultimate comes in, though.
Come up behind them. It's very interesting Sky ult, the way this has worked out.
Yeah, and honestly, it went right into B and took them a little bit of a while to figure out exactly where they were headed. Now Marco gets some info with the ult. Rich now pushing back towards main. SCM, oh my god! SCM with 4 kills, all headshots, and Frosty finds the last one. What just happened right now? That is unbelievable from SCM, and Frosty puts the cherry on top.
Well, I can't wait to see that one on Twitter.
That is a hell of a play, and wow. SCM just completely destroys the attackers there. That is just not something you're going to see every day. 7 kills for the
Absolutely
Omen.
putting the defenders on his back.
No doubt, especially in that round. So they're going to have to buy up and force CECS Playground onto a save this time. We'll see if they can make the same impact with Sheriffs as SCM and Frosty just made. Seems unlikely, Jake, but
Yeah,
never
Tears
say never, I guess.
got the op. It's not going to be easy to out-sheriff him.
Yeah, not going to be an easy task. SCM now picked up the rifle. Pull that sheriff
Striker's
back out, SCM.
pushed up. I don't think SCM knows about this.
SCM misses it, but actually might have spotted it. No,
Ooh.
didn't. And there we go. Striker gets revenge.
Tira?
Tira peeking out. Striker wants to answer back, wants to say, you're not the only sheriff in this town right now. You're just the deputy, baby. Trying to get more kills. Yen2K, Striker's picked up a real gun now, and he says, imagine if I had a real weapon. Here's what would happen. Going for more. Frosty finally takes down the raid boss there. Here's Rich having recovered the op, though, and the defense is in shambles at this point. Laylaps needs a hero play. Aim it. Finds him on the timing. That's a start. 2 versus 2 now. And it reveals Marco in the top-up position. Rich, though, holding the angle
Very
with the
nice
op.
angle.
Only Frosty goes in with the flash, and there's Marco. Oh, man, these kills are just going back and forth here. What a ridiculous round, but yeah, you know, that was all Rich trying to answer
From
back
a
for the
thrifty to a
devastation.
thrifty.
Exactly.
And Striker just making me eat my words. Of course, when I say that a sheriff versus an op should go the way of the op, who's going to win that next fight? The sheriff wins, of course.
Not this time, Striker. Wow, yeah, wow. These 2 rounds, the amount of sheriff kills and like sheriff 1-deeks that we've seen in the last 2 rounds is just out of control.
So now there's no defenders on the C site. They gave up on that.
Yeah.
The bomb is still in spawn, so Aim it gets a very nice pick.
Yeah, SCM unfortunately shoulder peeking out. Aim it finds that one through the wall. Like you said, Spike still in spawn, now coming up through C, and yeah, they've decided, okay, we're done. We're going back to our old strategy of full retake here.
Yeah, no, I mean, not to mention we went from eco to eco to eco.
Yeah.
I think this is a weak buy for sure.
Yeah, it's sort of an awkward gun round for both teams now, so they are going to get control of the site. 4 versus 5 here on the retake.
No way Tira suspects Marco is right here.
Yeah, Marco, and yeah, just holding his nerve. He goes out. Oh, there we go. Can't dodge out of that one. Yen2K finds a classic headshot. The guns they make work, just keep getting weaker and weaker. Marco takes out Laylaps, though, and there's Rich. Yen2K finds another one. Yen2K's alone on site. Rich finally finds him. And they put another one on the board, CECS Playground, 4-3. Man, it's just so close.
Yeah, these C retakes are interesting. You know, it's like we haven't even really seen like a full post plant where they're like playing with utility all the way down long. It's been very quick rounds once the bomb is planted, essentially. Like, but it's just going back and forth. It's hard to really say what style is coming out dominant here. I think Tira's gonna go for an aggressive pick.
Trying to find one. Goes up for the flick and misses. Very, very hard one to hit with Aim it jumping up with the bombs, with the satchels. Aim it going aggressive, though, and this time Yen2K's got his number. Marco said, hey, this is where he sits. Take him out for me, will ya? Yen2K happy
The
to oblige.
tripwire gave away his position, allowed him to get shot through the wall there.
Yeah, nice work there by Yen2K. Very good Cypher play. Once again, it's the Omen sitting up on the box here. We'll see if they check that. They've been able to scout it out with darts in the past. And look at how much map control has been gained here by CECS Playground. They're so far up. Striker's now going to be revealed. Has to back out, and yeah, those sprays coming through. But SCM not checked, not at all. Rich and Marco are down. That is going to put this well in the favor of Dragon, as Striker as well gets out with a sliver of health. Papi Rasa, lots of weight on his shoulders right now.
Yeah, this round ought to be over.
Yeah, look at the spike. I didn't even look at that, but it is over. That's for sure. Unless if something ridiculous happens here. Papi Rasa.
Laylap
spots
still
out
just
his
taking the fight. No fear.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, we got lots of players to spare. Striker with the flash. This could be huge, but actually backs up into the angle. Unfortunate situation there, and Papi Rasa gets spotted out. Oh, man.
I think
What do you do?
Laylap's was stuck
with
with
the
the
arrow?
recon.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was
I don't know if I've
confused
seen
too.
that all league long. I was like, hang on, that wasn't what? That
I
wasn't
was
a
like,
drone.
where'd that arrow go?
Yeah. Arrow stuck to his foot there, Halo style. And 4-4 is the score, and even kills across the board. You can see just pretty neck and neck, just like we've been seeing all series long. But you know, Striker took a while to warm up last game as well, so we'll see if that breach starts hitting the frags even more.
Yeah, I think he's already done a good job providing a lot of utility for the team.
Yeah, and breach, you know, breach can make your team win even without getting a single frag. You know, it's so
There he
good.
goes.
But
getting
there
the
we go.
Opening
Maybe
pick.
he's gonna get a couple for himself. Tira's got a good spot
Oh.
here. Misses the shot though. Very, very tough angle to be fair. But
Yeah.
Tira's hit more difficult ones already in this series so far. N2K takes out Striker with the help of the drone to distract. So much vision.
either-
Sova and Cypher on your team.
They're worried about where Omen teleported. They don't have the info that he's already on site.
Right.
Bomb's
So-
going to go down for free.
Yeah, there we go. And that's actually exactly that Omen ultimate. The power of it is more in the psychological aspect than the actual physical teleportation. Gotta
I
check
mean, you
every
say
single
that,
angle.
but the amount
Yeah.
of times that you get killed using that thing, it's just
Yeah.
depressing.
Yeah, well, maybe it's both. Porque no los dos. Aim it, coming in with the showstopper, making it back up. Oh, gets the N2K. Was trying to jump peek or something. N2K going for more than he can chew there. Marco finds Tira as well. And they're going to back off and save here. Wise decision, I would say. They have no chance to defuse, but are they even holding guns here? They are holding guns. Good. Laylap's got the op. Phantom as well. 4v4. Thanks, Betty.
One thing
versus
I think
five,
you
I
can
mean.
say about both teams is they use their ults very well. Like a lot of times when you see an ult committed, it is round changing, and when you see multiple ults committed, it wins the round. You know, it's not. You know, it seems like something that's kind of obvious, like an ultimate ability ought to
Yeah.
change the course of a round, but you know, if you don't use it correctly, and what we're seeing is that the attackers are using it very tactically. We saw Marco kind of using a very tactical ult to distract the team, aim it, pulling out his ult again just to make space primarily. He did get the kill, but Tira
We've
gets
seen
the
Amit
opening
do that.
pick here.
Tira finds an opening. I like what you're saying because Amit's been doing that with the showstopper, just
Yeah.
pulling it out, just so that they know if they round the wrong corner, they are down to that explosive. Frosty and Marco ships in the night here. Definitely benefits Marco if he can get all the way through to A site, but he's got a lot of ground to cover before he can actually make any impact on this round. There's Frosty finding one, and now going to go back into the site. Flash comes in, and there we go. That is where Marco's flank pace dividends got past, and Frosty must be hella confused right now. There's the nice blind Marco. Ooh, a great little bit of movement there, actually, from SCM, though. That guy's done some surf maps. Teleport comes in. Marco under heaven. Now the A hit comes through, and yeah, they have to play full retake. Look at how they're posted up outside the site.
Well, it's interesting. They're playing retake, but the bomb was so far away. They
Yeah.
if they had known, they could have pushed up, but of course, there's no way they could have.
I really like that from Marco, creating chaos in the
Yeah.
ranks, you know, just like completely putting them off guard. Frosty in particular must be like, how the hell did he come from our spawn without using his ult? Striker, though, gets spotted
Oh
out.
my
Lots of
God.
utility. Striker's in such a huge problem right now, but Marco saves him and gets revenge. Yen2K and Laylaps for the final 2 kills, though, and they will get the defuse. Man, just so many events happened in so little time.
Yeah. If anyone is wondering right now why we were saying coming into this round that we'd see a lot of retakes played out on this map,
Yeah.
that was the reason. They waited for the bomb to go down. They had they clearly have practiced the utility combos to push onto site. It's so powerful. You know, Striker in the middle of site had nothing he could do. He was flashed, he was reconned, he was shock darted. Like, that's the power of utility in this game, is that you can, if you have a clear idea that you've practiced, you can absolutely shut down rounds using your utility.
Yeah, and even with Marco with kind of a hero play there on the attack, getting way behind enemy lines, getting 2 frags at the end, still it's not enough to secure the round because, exactly like you said, the prepared utility usage is unbelievably effective in this game. And on Haven in particular, you can just see so many setups like that on the retake. So that's exactly the plan. That's the type of thing you need to be bringing into playoffs. SCM, though, got a nice little position there. This time kind of pulling a Marco, getting behind enemy lines a little bit in that case. Striker
Absolutely.
going down for free.
Yeah, SEM, not the biggest flanker in the world,
Yeah,
but
yeah, true.
that time taking advantage of the space given to them. Really, they didn't have to fight for mid at all. They haven't much in this match so far.
CM now with another. Oh, man. And gets away, too. You got to be kidding me. Rich finds the N2K. Vents his frustration on somebody. And will he get SCM as well? Very unfortunate reload, but Tira is there for the trade. 3 versus 2 still in favor of the defenders. Marco gets spotted out, and here comes the Sky Ultimate. See where that one goes. Marco. Oh, he knew
Those
which
things
one
are
was
so
going for him.
confusing.
Tira finds another kill. It's only Marco remaining. Tried
Oh,
to get
man.
a hero play last time. Oh, man. You just hate to play against Sky sometimes, don't you?
Oh yeah, I wanted to mention this too. Frosty's been playing great, especially on this map on Sky. You know, Sky's ultimate's not the most powerful, but definitely her flashes, her dog, very strong. I guess we haven't really seen the heal come out very much. Kind of interesting. I
Yeah.
think the defenders have been winning rounds very decisively, and it kind of just means there's no chance to heal. Like, they just either win or lose kind of very quickly.
Well, I can personally say I might have missed a few. It's kind of an unobtrusive ability. You know, sometimes it goes down and you don't really see it. But yeah, like you say, they aren't grouped up that much. They're really spread out on the defense, and then when they get into the retake, they're kind of all full HP and they hit it fast. So in that respect, Sky's heal doesn't provide as much utility as Sage's might, but still, the flashes, I mean, you could take her just for the flashes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So good to have 3 controllable flashes there. And they tell you when an enemy is flashed, which I think is the strongest part of Sky's entire kit, is that not only can you flash an enemy, but you can reveal an enemy at the same time.
For sure.
Basically.
It's just
Aim it
the
gonna go
concept
over.
is very interesting.
Exactly. Breaks the tripwire. N2K's inside the cage. Will he be able to find anything? Great flash again. Striker this time coming through. And another one. Aim it even misses the spray and still gets the couple of kills there off of the back of Striker, but SCM's got the flank. Oh, that's actually... Oh, SCM avoided it. Striker's trying to push through, but oh no! SCM misses the spray. It can happen to the best of us, folks, and that is exactly what happened to SCM. Marco just puts Tira out of his misery at that point, and it's going to be 6-6. There wasn't an amazing chance even if Striker went down, but SCM's got to be kicking himself right now.
Yeah, I mean, SEM has done a great job of just putting himself in positions where people are walking right into his crosshair, and that's the only we don't talk about that. That's the only time we've seen him fluff those shots. Like it like you said, it does happen to everyone.
Striker says, hopefully not streamed. Oh, if only you knew, Striker. If only you knew. But there we go, 6-6 once again, a tie game at the. Now the chat's just in-game chat. We won't talk too much about it, but it's lighting up now. In any case, 6-6 again. These teams are so evenly matched, Jake.
Yep.
They are tied up once more at the half, and man, they are just absolutely neck and neck here. We knew this series was going to be close. We knew these teams would bring their A game here. And we are not being disappointed right now with what's going on.
Frosty getting the opening pick.
Flashes come in. There you go. Yeah, you can see that flash doesn't blind anyone, but it tells you nobody's there. You can walk
Exactly.
out. It's just such a powerful ability. Yen2K, ooh, good job there to find aim it. Nice little off angle. Frosty finds another one. Rich did get somebody, but Frosty traded it out. 4 versus 2 now. So it's Striker along with Marco trying to do it all here. Oh,
Perfect
man.
flash.
Unbelievable there, and Yen2K finishes it off. Yeah, Frosty just looks better and better on this Sky, and I don't know, I mean, there are ways to avoid the flashes, there are ways to get counterplay against the Sky, but it just feels like unbelievably strong right now, the way
Yeah.
Frosty's playing it.
Like I think the interesting thing is even if you do turn 100% away from the flash, it slightly gets you, like not enough to really affect you, but it does give the information. So you know that even if someone had their back turned to the flash, you'll know if they're there.
Exactly. Yep. Same way other flashes in this game work. Can be very annoying when you're on the receiving end of it, that's for sure. Frosty now tucking into the corner, trying to find some info with the wolf. Not gonna find anything. I always feel like it sounds more like a pig than a wolf. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
some weird sounds. So her ult also has some very interesting noises emitted from it.
That's true. Sky, the master of nature. And of course, nature makes some weird sounds. We all know that.
So we can see this completely empty C site.
Nobody is even close. Even
Nope.
the B player is on the opposite side of B from where the enemy team is attacking. So that means Dragon's going to get this site for free with a bonus. Free plus a set of steak knives.
Yeah. And you know what? We saw what happened when you try to play on site during an execute on C.
Yep.
You just get rolled over. Like it's
Yeah.
so tough. Like you can see why people want to just play for retake.
Yen2K denies the first arm of the retake here. Tira in the smoke finds one, going through. Laylaps takes one out, takes two. Poppy Rasa is the only one remaining, and Laylaps comes out huge on the site. It was a save, but nice composure there from Laylaps to get a few kills.
Yeah, and we know this team likes their bonus rounds, so I'm not thinking we're gonna see any upgrades here. And if they're holding on to these Spectres, I wonder if they run something fast. Like I want to see something like a real quick explosion onto site. Ideally anything other than C, because that's the one they're prepping right now very extensively with the Killjoy.
Yeah, that's a nice little adjustment there, the Killjoy ult, and C definitely has been a bit of a weak spot. Like you said, the retake sort of is the way that they've been playing it, but hasn't been working out for them as well as they would have hoped so far. 8-6 the score. Dragon in the lead once again. This time it's further into the match, and attacking side is favored. Tira gaining a little bit of info here. Walking up. Ooh, Tira, nice dodge. Really great up from Tira there on to avoid the concussion. Striker trying to spray through and doesn't find it.
I don't know how he didn't.
I also don't know how. It looked dead on, but Aim It and Rich are answering back. SCM finds Marco, but it's still a 4 versus 3. Rich finds another one. Rich, Aim It with more. It's only Yen2K remaining.
Ooh.
Only got the ghost. Remember, this was a bonus for them. And yeah, there we go. The defenders manage to defuse. Yen2K, he retains the Spectre, and like you said, that was the bonus, so Dragon going to be just fine with that.
Yeah, not the worst, but I mean, like, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that take per se.
Sure.
You know, like we had said, I like the explosion quick on a site, but of the sites to take, B is not easy to defend.
You'd
with
almost
Spectres.
rather they just run into all the Killjoy stuff at C than try to hit
Yeah,
B.
yeah, they might have a better chance running into the Killjoy utility theoretically, because if they can clear it and get the site, that's much easier to hold than B site. You know.
Absolutely true. B site, one of the most volatile areas of any map in Valorant. Even now coming up aggressive.
He's
And
got
there's the wolf.
Spot. Nope. No, not
No,
spotted.
he's not spotted. This is so huge.
Gets the
Aim It's gonna
kill.
come through.
Ooh.
Oh, Aim It does find the headshot miraculously, but Yen2K still trades. Aim It ran straight headlong in to that tripwire.
Honestly, he's lucky to get the kill because if he doesn't, that would have looked a little silly.
Well, and it looked kind of silly that he got it. Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Where was the crosshair? But
Yeah.
there you go. Running headshot. Every solo queue player's worst nightmare.
Sometimes the game just gifts you a kill.
Yeah, exactly. More often, it feels like they gift my enemies a kill, Jake.
Yeah.
I see him going up.
Will they find Marco? Nope. They won't.
Oh, nope. Marco comes out of the woodwork. Takes down 2. Yen2K trades that one out, but Marco has already done his job. Spike
He
goes
has,
down
but
3
I don't
versus
think he's
2
gonna
retake.
be happy.
Yeah, you want all 3. You want to judge ace at some point in the
Yeah.
series, right? Keep pulling it out. Come on. Okay, well, Laylaps is tucked into hell position here. Rich going to check it. Rich with a nice headshot there. Now Yen2K comes out, but Striker trades the kill. It's going to be, once again, we tie it right back up. 6 Playground, 8 Dragon, 8. Man, I just can't get over how evenly matched these teams are.
Yeah, yeah. And not to mention, like, I don't think every match you really see this many bomb plants go down. Like,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
matches, you see a more 50-50 split round wins between objective and elimination wins. But if I'm honest, I'm pretty sure we've only seen objective wins. Like, have we seen any just pure elimination wins? I'm not sure.
Maybe like a couple of those flawless rounds at Ascent, but yeah, very, very few.
Well, looking at the scoreboard, I can see there's a couple rounds the bomb was
Have to be a
outplanted,
few,
but
yep.
the most of the rounds the bomb has gone
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, exactly. Site control, just such a linchpin of this series, and this particular matchup between these 2 teams. I wonder how it's going to match up. Atira checks the wrong angle. Rich takes him
Very
down. And
unfortunate.
yeah, exactly, as you say. So still, C-Site is going to be taken here. Tira got enough info to maybe try to get them onto site. Killjoy goes down. Killjoy ultimate goes down as well, so they're going to be able to get the plant. CM's going to be able to teleport out, but Striker has already taken Yen2K down in mid. So now site is taken by the defenders. This is the type of retake you want. Here comes the defuse. Marco goes for the kill, finds it. Frosty gets one. Laylaps gets another one. Laylaps with the Bulldog, but the defuse comes in. Unfortunate. Bulldog really isn't what you want in that situation. And he knows Poppy Ross is low in the smoke, but doesn't find him. And 9-8. 6 Playground take the lead again.
Yeah, I think Laylaps had his lineup. I'm not sure if he sent out any shock darts or not, but it might have gone out and delayed the defuse for a little while. But that's the problem with these C long holds, is that you need more than just a little while, you know. And I think they might be trying to use the tack pause, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
Maybe
might
it was
have
just an
been a
accident.
misclick or something. Yep.
Frosty gonna get some info. No one's playing too aggressively. Gonna clear it out with the dog as well, though.
Some nice info gained there. Ultimate has been, well, it's being pulled out, but not being used just yet. Laylaps gets info there. A player on B site. He will call to his team. Gun round here. Very, very important, this one. Especially for Dragon, a round down.
I want to see this Sky ult come out. It looks like it could be big right here, given all the info.
Yeah, if it goes down right here, you're going to get so much value out of it because of these 3 players tight and close up. Poppy Rasa goes
great
around.
fun.
Looked like he had such a great opportunity for a headshot there and just did not fire his gun. They're going to be able to go in. There we go. Is pulled and the site is taken once again. C-Site still 5 versus 5. Yen2K finds one. Headshot comes in. Laylaps gets another. Dragon looking good in this round here. Laylaps continuing to shoulder peek. Oh, shock dart for a close player if there was one.
Ooh.
When he doesn't turn in time, great work there by Striker. Laylaps just not quite having the reflexes. Oh, here's the ultimate. Rolling Thunder is available. Goes into
This
sight.
could be big.
Gonna use that to push it off, and
and he
actually
gets the
Striker
kill.
took down Yen2K. That is huge. Amit has to come out and get something. Doesn't find it. Rich finds one. Rich in the back of the site. So much work to do. Tries to flick over, but does not manage to do it. And that's going to be Frosty taking down the last player and bringing them to 9-9 on the scoreboard.
So here we
Here we
got
go.
the
Yeah, we
official
do have the
timeout coming
timeout
in.
called. I think it was. I think you can't call a timeout within 5 seconds or something, and happens after one round.
It happens
exactly.
after a
so
round.
interesting. This is the first time. This is on the new patch, by the way. So we've got a built-in timeout system here. Thanks, Riot, for that. It's getting better all the time. We were complaining a lot about it in Season 1, and man, they have improved it so much. I'm sure people like Cassie and Betty and Wilby on the production side can tell you they very much appreciate it. So a timeout coming in, and it's Dragon taking it. So
If I
they are
look at the
trying to figure out how
scoreboard,
to do this.
we can see that so far Dragon has won 3 rounds, and Six Playground has won 3 rounds in this half. So you might wonder, like, why exactly do they feel the need to take a tactical timeout? But the rounds they have won was only the pistol and the eco round, and then they lost 3 diffuses in a row, and they've won 1 objective. So, or one elimination. So those diffuse rounds, they were all so close. We saw them. I think coming out of this timeout, hopefully they talked a little bit about how to prevent the diffuses from coming in, because their post plants have not been fantastic.
Absolutely. They've got to tighten that up. We know the retake is coming, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, the barriers went invisible there. That's interesting.
Yeah, interesting little bug there. Something to think
Oh,
about.
way lapse.
Lapse goes pretty low there. Takes a bunch of damage from the grenade. Nicely placed by Amit, who pushes up and
Wow.
takes out Yensu K. So aggressive here in such an unpredictable way. And there we go. Showstopper comes in. They got to turn tail and run. Amit just getting more and more position on the map. Really finds somebody. Fires it down. Doesn't hit anything. And Frosty actually takes out Marco, who was backing Amit up.
Yeah.
Amit now on 36 HP. He was meant to be the bait here, and
No way.
anything, but he finds a
another.
headshot somehow. Tira takes out Striker there. Looking for more. Goes around the corner. And I thought he had an enemy coming. Everybody's switched
He's still pushing.
places here. Amit's going in more. 36 HP. What are you doing? Frosty finally shuts him down. 2 versus 2, and players are scattered around the map. They're going to go back towards A, and they're going to have the site for free, actually. So 2 versus 2 retake here. Killjoy and Sova are the agents you got to use to get it back.
Yeah, this is interesting, and we'll get to CA post plant in action. Not your typical post plant. Like obviously we've seen a lot of these like 5v5 post plants coming out. So a 2v2. This is interesting.
We're back to the retake server here. SCM used the ultimate just for some info. Doesn't see anything and doesn't stick it. Back into hell. Both of them are here. They shoot it out.
Perfect line.
No way they're gonna expect both. But they get out of dodge. SCM with the blind. Goes around. SCM and Rich both good for 1. SCM so tense here. Looking for another kill, and he gets it. SCM with some great headshots at the end there. And Dragon pull ahead once more.
If you were worried about anyone seeing that fluffed up round, SCM, don't worry anymore, because you've got plenty more highlights to add to your frag video. I'm looking forward to seeing it, because you could make one straight up just off this best of 3, I think.
Absolutely, and not to put too fine a point on it, but I think we might be doing just that. So we got a couple of nice video editing gurus back and forth in our broadcast team who are champing at the bit to get some content out there. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to hit up our YouTube, and maybe we'll even play it on stream. Who knows? But 10-9 is the score here, and Dragon, they need this map to keep themselves in the league. Amit is just so aggressive. Yensuke finds one, and well, you know, the unpredictable aggression is always nice, and you always like to see it, but sometimes maybe it's just a bridge too far, Jake.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the idea there, especially with Marco pushing up short. I like it. It's very aggressive, very unpredictable.
Yeah, this time maybe it just looked bad because Dragon was just ready for it at this point. So nice positioning there. Tira has gotten up, going forward. Really great dash. Wow. Tira with 2. Unbelievable flick there on the stray transfer. 2 headshots. Rich is stuck in the back, and a flawless round. Tira going high, going low, dashing forward, and taking them all down.
Yeah, You could tell he had a very good idea of like how far the dash goes and how long you're unable to pull out your gun, because he basically
Yeah.
got it so that as he's coming around that corner, he's already pulling out his gun, and the time was so short that he's able to get 2 very big frags.
Yeah, that second one in particular, that kind of spray transfer, so impressive. And Dragon inch one step closer to extending this series to map 3. We will see Bind if Dragon end up winning Haven here. Very, very exciting. A map I love.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that we have the potential of Aim It playing Raze, which we haven't seen that often, mostly known for the Sage, but Raze is so good on Bind. We've talked about it on the broadcast before. So good at against those right angles. Now the Sky Ultimate coming out to give access to the C site. They're going to run into a little Killjoy utility. Oh, Bird got a little confused there. It happens. There goes the flash. And the lockdown will come through. Plant is going to come in, but actually they're a little bit late here.
Are they going to be able to
Sky's gonna be
take
detained.
this Killjoy? No. No players
just
detained.
got out. Very, very close, but just got out there. So Rich now trying to peek down long. 5 versus 5 retake once again. The story
Ooh,
of this
double
entire
ping.
series. And
Tira
there's
gets the
Tira
kill.
finds one. Tira gets that kill on the flank. So important. Laylaps is there with the Hunter's Fury. Tira finds another one as Rich takes out Frosty. The kills going back and forth so far. 3 versus 3. Here comes Yen2K. Misses the spray a bit. Continuing to
my
spray
God.
down. And SCM saves their ass right there. Oh my God. Making up for it in spades. Making up for it and then some as SCM coming in here. Tying a couple more players on the top of the scoreboard there for Dragon, and they bring it to match point. And if they take this one, we are going to map 3. Man, it's hard not to root for Dragon right now.
And it feels like the momentum is definitely in their favor. Ever since that timeout, they've been playing much better.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Yeah, and you know, there's two per game. And I would say, like you said, sometimes it feels odd when to take a timeout, but I would say you should use them liberally. You should, you know,
Yeah.
It's like what I say about ultimates. You know, don't try to save it for the exact right moment. Just take your time, get your bearings, take that time out, and chat with your team. What's going on? How can we improve what's going on in this half right now? And that's exactly what Dragon have clearly just done. And they're going to be very, very happy with this if they get this final round. It's another gun round, of course, obviously. Oh, Striker with 1 and 2. Striker, unbelievable flank there. Great shot on Frosty. And a nice flick onto Tira as well. Striker for more.
Holy
Going for
crap,
1. Oh
Striker.
my God. Striker is out of control right now. SCM finding one more for Rich, but they are quaking in fear from Striker here. And look at this angle. Striker might find the ace right now. SCM has to check every angle. It's so close. Striker with the ace, and what an ace it was.
When I talk about this game being very ego-based, I want to say that was a good example. Like, you can almost see every kill amping him up a little bit further. You know, his crosshair starts to move a little bit faster. It's weird. It's like you start to string together these headshots that just happen naturally, you know? It's like when you start to think about it and aim too much, that's where you can start to hit some difficulties, I think.
Absolutely, and Striker keeps his composure well enough. Like you said, you can always tell when a player starts to feel it. Oh, it could happen right now. And Striker does well, like I said, to keep the nerve there. Now the push in. Striker kept them alive for one more round, but there's 2 more match points to go.
And this
now
is
in the
not a
off angle.
position Amit's played very often.
No,
so
will they check it? No, they
Nope.
won't. Aim it with 2. And Aim It finds another one. There we go. Doesn't find the 4th. Frosty takes him down, but Dragon are in dire straits in this round. A couple of hero performances take this one from, well, very, very difficult to within arm's reach for 6 Playground here.
Yeah, as much as we were hyping them up, as I said, they've got the momentum. Maybe they got in their own heads, you know? A lot of times when you hit that penultimate round and all you need is the 13th, that can be the most difficult round to win.
It absolutely can, and you are seeing those nerves maybe come through, but Six Playground so far with nerves of steel. 2 versus 4. There's still a chance, of course, in this round. N2K, oh, that's a bad miss. That actually really, really sucks to get that cage in the position you wanted it.
Ooh.
Killjoy, oh man, they are just so beset by utility. At least the plant goes down, but Rich gets flashed out. Here's the N2K, and there's just no chance in hell you are getting out of there. So they do manage to get the plant and get the money from that, but oh man, 6 Playground bring it within 1.
Yeah, I mean, Yen2K just got hit by, I think, every ability in the game.
Yeah, pretty much. There was a Phoenix flash in there, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But here we go. Timeout again. Dragon, they don't want to go to overtime. They don't want to go anywhere near overtime, and it's too late for that. But like I said, 2 timeouts available. They got a string of rounds after the last one and then lost the momentum. What can they do? What are they talking about in this timeout right now?
Yeah.
Where are they headed?
You know, it's tough because, especially because these rounds aren't. So you've had the one round where Striker just absolutely popped off, and then you had a round where Aim It popped off. Like it hasn't been like they had like a tactical loss that they weren't playing a post plant correctly. There's not quite as much to talk about here. I think a mental reset is perfect though. This should give them a little bit of breathing space. Hopefully come up with a plan that they're confident in. And when you believe in your IGL and you believe in the plan, a lot of times that can make the difference. Not how good the plan is, just how confident you are in it.
I love seeing Dragon's scoreboard. You know, Laylap's down there providing the utility. The rest of them are within 1 frag, 19 and 18. They're all contributing here. Dragon have come to play in this series. They are not going down without a fight at all. And we got a full gun round coming in. If Dragon take it, well, regardless, it's the last round of regulation.
Yep.
Kira going aggressive once again. Spotted out, though. They have acquired almost no info or map control yet in this round. But both teams playing quite passive here.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they want to push up on this garage. They've definitely had success from taking garage, and the defenders aren't actually they're playing passively outside of garage. So the space is there for them to take.
Yeah, and right now they're working their way towards Killjoy utility here. There we go. Tira might want to follow this wolf. She gets the info. C-site is open for business. They're going to head towards that. They still have to deal with a couple of Killjoy booby traps there. And they do manage to take it all out. Once again, full retake. Here we go. Hunter's Fury coming in. For one. Doesn't find a single goddamn thing.
It does delay the plant, though.
Definitely does. Aim It does manage to get in there. Tira takes out Rich. Aim It does find a kill on the back. The fadeaway out of the jaws of death. But Laylaps has taken him out, and Dragon are up in this round. Frosty is here, just baiting.
Marco's on the bomb.
The bomb's being defused. Are they going to be able to get there in time? Oh, it's halfway. SCM takes it out. Striker looks around, and Yen2K finishes it off. Folks, we are going to map 3 because Dragon has taken him down on Haven.
That was a great map. That was just so much fun to watch.
What a map of Valorant. That was just a delight to watch. We're going to take a quick break, folks, because we need to catch our breath. The analysts need to break that down. And once we come back, we will have the Red Bull analyst desk one more time. And then we're going to go into Game 3 Unbind. So you better not touch that browser.